In the previous module, you learned about India's size and location on the globe. Now, let's look at India's location in relation to other countries on the map. Can you make out from the map in which part of Asia India is located? As you can see, India lies to the south of Asia and is centrally located between East and West Asia. The Deccan Peninsula in the south of India protrudes to the south, thereby extending the Indian boundary into the Indian Ocean. Thus, India acts as a southward extension of the Asian continent. India is very strategically located in the center. The trans-Indian Ocean routes connect it to Southeast and East Asian countries in the east and to African and European countries in the west. Did you know? The opening of the Suez Canal in Egypt in 1869 has reduced India's distance from Europe by approximately 7,000 kilometers. It connects the Mediterranean Sea with the Indian Ocean. India's long coastline has added to its means of contact with the rest of the world through the sea route. In fact, India has a longer coastline than any other country in the Indian Ocean. It is because of India's important position in the Indian Ocean that the ocean is named after India. However, in general, the land routes have been more popular than sea routes and frequented by travelers and traders. In fact, in ancient times, before the sea routes were explored, traders used passes in the mountains to travel in and out of India. Did you know? The Silk Road passing through India is an extensive network of trade routes connecting the East, West, and South of Asia to the Mediterranean world, including North Africa and Europe. The Silk Road was a significant factor in the development of great civilizations in China, India, Egypt, Persia, Arabia, and Rome. Now let's examine how India's strategic location contributed to its development and enabled it to contribute significantly to the world. Traders have been using both the land and sea routes passing through India to exchange ideas as well as commodities. For example, ancient scholars took ideas from epics like the Ramayana and the Mahabharata and teachings of the Bhagavad Gita to the world through these routes. Commodities like spices and muslin were also exported through these routes. Some other significant contributions that India shared with the world through these routes include stories from the Panchatantra, mathematical basics such as Indian numerals and the decimal system, Interestingly, the Western world commonly refers to the Indian numeral system as the Hindu-Arabic numeral system because it reached Europe through the Arabs. The image shows a clock in a park in the Arabic town of Satwa with Indian numerals on its face. Just as these routes helped India to reach out to the world with its ideas and commodities, they also enabled Western influences to reach India. You can see shades of Western influence in Indian architecture. For example, domes, minarets, and Mughal tombs of sandstone and marble are all based on Persian designs. This is the Ujjayanta Palace, a former royal palace situated in Agartala, the capital of Tripura. Can you identify which culture the sculpture represents? The sculpture in the Ujjayanta Palace represents Greek influence in India. To conclude, you can see that trade routes through the land and sea played a key role in the intellectual and architectural development of India. And all this was possible only because of India's strategic location on the map.